Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to a brand new video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And in this video today, I'm going to talk about the news that did happen yesterday. That already happened yesterday. I wasn't able to make a stream about it, so I decided to make a video. And one of these things really pissed me off, and that's what we're going to be starting with. Probably the main topic of it. This is definitely the main topic of the video, and it's Mateo Joseph. This absolutely pissed me off. As you guys can see, this is a video of him in Spain because he's gone on loan, of course. But the way he refused to train with the squad, go to pre-season with the squad, and you don't do that, right? He's a rat. He's a rat. He's done worse. Mateo Joseph has done worse than what Jack Harrison did. And people hate Jack Harrison. In my opinion, he did absolutely nothing wrong. People absolutely hate Jack Harrison. But because Joseph is young, people go, oh, well, he's young. He's being influenced by other people. No, he's not. It's his choice. It's his choice whether they go to pre-season or not. He chose not to. It's his choice whether they train with the squad. He chose not to. It's all him. And I had the exact same energy for Willy Gnonto. Now, has Willy Gnonto changed for me? Yes, because he came back into the squad. He started playing, got into the first team again, and played well and helped us get promoted. So he's kind of redeemed what he did wrong. He's redeemed that, right? He's absolutely redeemed that. Now, the differences with Joseph and Gnonto, in my opinion, is Joseph won't be getting back in this team. Because the fact is, when Gnonto came back, he was lucky that our wingers at the time were pretty shit, to be honest. They weren't performing. We've got to admit that. They weren't performing. We had Pervader on one wing, and we had James on the other. This was before Dan James turned into how good he is right now, before Fark got the best out of him. They were our two wingers. We had Pervader starting on the wing, so it was fair to say Gnonto can get back into the side. Joseph's not getting ahead of Pirro. Joe's not getting ahead of Mecha. And whoever we sign next, he's not getting ahead of them either. Joseph isn't good enough to get into this Leeds squad. He's not good enough to play in the Premier League. I think his ego is high and he thinks he's better than what he is. I don't think he's as good as what he thinks he is. He scored 3 goals last season. He played well in pre-season, got the start of the season, and for people that say he didn't play enough minutes, he started the first 11 games. I'm sorry, if you start the first 11 games of the Premier League season, Championship season, you start the first 11 games, you score 3 goals, and you didn't play well, people sit there and go, he didn't get enough time. Yes, he did. He got plenty of time. He got 11 straight games in a row. He scored 3 goals. He missed an absolute sitter against Burnley, which we lost that game. But I can't remember the other games, but he didn't perform well. I remember that. Because that's why Pirro came back in the team. Because why? Pirro came off the bench and started scoring goals. Pirro was scoring goals off the bench. That's why he got back into the team. And that's why he was starting instead of Joseph, because he was performing better than him. And then Joseph couldn't get back into the team. And by the end of the season, he was 3rd choice behind Bamford. Bamford was ahead of him. Bamford got ahead of him, and people still cape for this guy to be in the starting 11 to play in the Premier League when Bamford's not in the Premier League plans. Joseph shouldn't be either, and I wasn't as mad until I saw the grin and the smile on Joseph's face arriving in Spain. I hope you go and do well, because then you come back after your loan, and then we sell you for more money. Because if he does poorly, I'm just going to laugh, because it's not my money, so I don't really care, by the way. So I'm just going to laugh if he does poorly and laugh at the Tacticos who all said, he's better than what we got, he's the best striker we've had in so many years, and apparently he's amazing and all that. If he flops in Spain, I will laugh. But if he does well, it's a win-win for me, because if he does well, off you pop, we'll get some good money for you. If you do very, very well, we might get up to 20-25 million for you. Bye-bye. There's no way he's coming back into this team. So either way, he's going to be gone if he does good or does shit. Personally, for me, I would like him to do well so we get more money for the club, but if he does shit, I'm just going to laugh at him. It'll be funny. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Mateo Joseph situation. Good riddance. Enjoy your loan deal. Enjoy playing for Mallorca in Spain. Enjoy that. Enjoy your loan for Mallorca, and I hope it goes well so we can get some more money. So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing we have to talk about is the other thing that we got told is Atalanta have open talks with Fulham to try to sign the forward Rodrigo Muniz, who has given his availability to Nazari for a contract until 2029 with an option for 2030. Now, this just makes me feel like Leeds United are not going to get Muniz now, and it makes me a bit worried with the striker situation if we don't get Muniz, because he's the only striker we've really been linked to, like heavily. Like, he's the only striker we've actually been linked to that I'm like, oh yeah, I believe we're in for him. The rest of them are kind of like, is it true? Is it just journalists making bullshit reports because of the fact of we had a bunch of those basically after the Pacquiao deal, of course. So I haven't believed many of the strikers that are, I haven't believed many of the striker links we've had that are right. The only one I believed is Muniz, and now that we're not going to get him because it looks like he will go to Atalanta, and we got to remember where we are. Atalanta is a better club to go to right now, currently in the situation, than Leeds United, and we just got to admit that. You have to, admit that, which I do. So it looks not good for the striker that we're not going to get Rodrigo Muniz. I know the club will have other options, of course, even if they're not linked and we don't have rumours and that about them. There will be other strikers. They'll have their next target. Don't know who that will be, but I'm hoping that we get one because we do need a star striker. We need a starting striker. We need someone who's going to be good enough and get us the goals to be the number 9, because Pirlo, in my opinion, not good enough for the Premier League. Mecha can be very good enough for the Premier League, by the way. Mecha can be a starter in the Premier League. And when I say Pirlo not good enough, I meant as a starter. He's going to be a great bench option because he's going to come off the bench and score some goals because his finishing is top level. It's the rest of his game which I don't think is that good, but he's top level at his finishing. But with Mecha, he has the ability to be very, very good for us this season, because in my opinion, Mecha would not be at Leeds if he didn't have all these injuries. All these injuries have basically made him, it's like Solomon last season. He wouldn't have come to Leeds if he wasn't injury prone at the time. If we can get Mecha fit and he doesn't get injured all season, we have a brilliant striker in our hands who, in my opinion, could score 10 plus goals easily this season for us. I think he has the ability to, as I said, whether he stays fit. I like that he plays similarly to Bamford, which is what I like in a striker, the hold up play and all that. We've seen it in pre-season and I've just liked the way he's played, and I like Mecha and I think he's got the ability, but we do need another number 9 because of the fact of his injury prone and we don't want that to happen. So yeah, the striker situation looking a bit bad currently right now, but we'll probably get some more links in the next couple of days, probably some new links, hopefully some more realistic ones that are like genuine could happen. But yeah, and the last thing we have to say is it appears Joe Gelhardt is a Hull City player again. Sources tell me the deal is done to get the Leeds United attacker back to Hull City on a season-long loan. So it looks like Gelhardt is going to be off to Hull City again on loan, which I think is good for him. I kind of feel bad for him that we're just loaning him out every season. But yeah, I think he's got talent, by the way. I think Gelhardt's got a lot of talent, and I hope he goes and smashes it because I don't think he'll ever play for Leeds, to be honest, even though I think he had so much talent for us. I just remember that Premier League season where he did so much to help us basically survive on the final day. He was basically a big part of why we survived that season. So yeah, I hope Gelhardt has a good career, good end to his career. So that'll be the video. If you guys like the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Let me know your thoughts on the Mateo Joseph situation, mainly because that's the main thing I talked about. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.